Indicator Media presents Classic Car Update, your collector car newscast with sales, shows, and racing news. Like, comment, share, and subscribe today for more collector car news. This is the Monday, September 1st, 2025 edition. Happy Labor Day, everyone. Hello, I'm Chad Allen Tyson. We begin with auction news. In land auctions, Worldwide Auctioneers held their Auburn sale in Auburn, Indiana from Thursday through Saturday last week. Preliminary numbers are not yet available, but we will bring you totals just as soon as the company releases them. We do, however, have preliminary numbers from ACA's Classic Car and Motorcycle sale from Saturday, August 30th and Sunday, August 31st in Kings Lynn, Norfolk, UK. They offered 389 lots and 331 of them sold for an 85% sell-through rate. Those cars and motorcycles brought in £1,860,199 or $2,501,869. Highest seller from the group was Lot 589, a 1987 Ford Sierra RS Cosworth at £56,160 or $75,532. ACA's next classic car sale is Saturday, November 1st and Sunday, November 2nd. Some highlights and news from online sales. On Bring a Trailer, I wanted to point out a couple of 70s Ford Broncos that sold over the weekend for wildly different prices. First up is a 1974 Bronco with a 302 V8 and a 3-speed manual. It sold for $50,000 out of Florida. The listing is insistent that the odometer reads 22,000 miles, but that's hardly relevant or provable at this point. Unless the seller has evidence to the contrary, I think it's a safe assumption to think the Odo has rolled over. Still, it's a very nice Bronco, as it underwent refurbishment in June of this year. That included resealing the oil pan, repainting the body, and rebuilding the axles, among other projects. Now, it didn't make its reserve at a high bid of $47,500, but the dealer and bidder came to this sold price shortly afterwards. Another Bronco Bring a Trailer sold this weekend was this 77 Custom Deal. It has a 5.0 Coyote motor, 10-speed automatic transmission, Kinser Hybrid Series chassis, roll cage, power running boards, and super useful power windows and AC, with only 1,500 miles on the digital odometer. It sold for $161,000 without any need for an offer to close the sale. According to the listing, this build was done in 2022, and it was done quite well. Very professionally done. These two Broncos just go to show that not every shiny and complete one that shows up for sale is worth $60,000. Some are worth less, and some are worth a great deal more. In car show and Concours news, DFW Car and Toy Museum is hosting a classic car show today from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the museum in Fort Worth, Texas. They claim to be the largest car museum in a state obsessed with largeness. They hold over 200 cars and 3,000 toys, and they're dog-friendly to boot. Go check them out today. Now on to racing news. In NASCAR, Chase Briscoe won the Cookout Southern 500 at the Darlington Raceway in Darlington, South Carolina this weekend. He's the first back-to-back Darlington winner since Greg Biffle accomplished the feat in 2005 and 2006. Briscoe beat Tyler Reddick by 0.408 seconds and finished 0.537 seconds ahead of Eric Jones, who is not in playoff contention. The next NASCAR's Cup Series playoff race is next weekend at the Worldwide Technology Raceway for the Enjoy Illinois 300 in Madison, Illinois. Formula One was in the Netherlands this weekend for the Heineken Dutch Grand Prix 2025. Oscar Piastri of McLaren beat Max Verstappen by 1.271 seconds to win the race at Circuit Zandvoort. McLaren teammate Lando Norris did not finish the race, losing significant ground to Piastri in the Drivers' Championship points. It was a mechanical failure, where smoke started filling his cockpit and he pulled off the track. Both Ferrari drivers, Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton, did not finish due to separate crashes. The next F1 race is in Italy, with Practice 1 starting on September 5th. World Rally Championship ran across Paraguay last week. Sebastian Ogier beat Elfyn Evans by 26.2 seconds and Thierry Neuville by 27.2 seconds to claim the first WRC win in Paraguay. The next WRC action is September 11th through the 14th in Chile. INDYCAR wrapped up its season in Nashville, Tennessee this past weekend at the Borgata Bourbon Music City Grand Prix. Joseph Newgarden brought a winless drought dating back to August 2024 to an end with his first INDYCAR win of the year. He beat reigning series champion Alex Palou by 0.5021 seconds. And that's the collector car news for today. We'll be back every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday with updates, news, and more. Please like if you like, leave a comment if you have one, share if you care, and subscribe today for more collector car news. Classic Car Update is a production of Indicator Media and is made in association with the Autoshift.